iconic Rose Bowl presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Buckeyes. He will score. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Penn State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Well, they won it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. He was on the punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Ohio State's offense comes out for their first possession today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
First play looking to throw it. Not able to connect, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On 3rd and short, try to pick it up on the ground. The Buckeyes pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Hansen. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job.
Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
Pass not complete. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman, to go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense is still clicking.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 31. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Boy, problem is, they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Second down after that previous play. Now here's the toss play. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
With another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Poor starting field position here for the offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And here's the return now from midfield. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught. The man was wide open that time. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped. BAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made out.